Let's see if you have a chance to reconnect in December. Is there a chance to reconcile? Silently think about the question you want to see. Choose from the following 3 groups of cards with your intuition, the one that resonates with you the most. Let's take a look at the winner who chose the first group. Looking at this situation, the 2 people have a chance of reconciliation, but this opportunity may not come so quickly. This situation is a bit like if you don't move, he won't move either. Then he will think a lot and there may even be secret fights behind the scenes. Will unconsciously do some actions that attract him, including friend circle, anti-noise, or maybe during the time you exercise with him, then you may make many friends. Whether to attract his attention or whatever, it's a bit like a struggle between 2 people. It's not on the surface, but it's kind of sneaky, or there are some messages between the 2 of you. This is not what you pass on your face, but what is passed on to each other through some friends or staff. So for the 2 people at present, the driving force of this relationship is still not enough. Even if you and him, in the process of getting along, there have been some disturbances and interferences from other people, such as friends around you during this time. Chit-chatting in the ear, and then his friend chit-chats in his ear too, so it can affect the relationship between 2 people. Is there a chance for a proactive recovery in December? Actually, there will be some delays in December, because each of the 2 people is actually walking their own checkpoint here. You want to attract him on the one hand, but if you don't understand it on your side, then he will. If he wants to interconnect with you, there might be some reasons on his side. Please discuss with him and then tell him, then he may want to connect with you again. Otherwise, if the 2 people separate, there are quite a few realistic factors that will affect it. If some things in reality are not solved, then the 2 people, from his perspective, he doesn't even know what internet group contact is, what is being said, and then it leads to a situation where it gets stuck. Even for him, actually, it's about 2 people. The likelihood of landing in reality is not big, just felt that there may be no future between the 2 people, so as to whether there is still a fight, so it may lead to both sides may reappear such a procrastination. But in fact, the other party might still want to contact you, so looking at the situation, you can try your best to attract him, let him pay attention to your daily life, and then set a period for him. During that period, you have to solve a problem between the 2 of you, or give yourself some time. If he doesn't come to you during that time, you go to him and give yourself some consideration. The above is the ranking of the first group this time, and I hope it can help you and bless you. Let's look at the second group of cards. Looking at the face of this card, it feels like there are quite a lot in the relationship between the 2 people. Well, the disadvantage of Zenmi is that you play us, then you might know what the other party wants to hide, or maybe you know what the other party knows, but still, in the process of hiding, there are some parts that you don't know. It's kind of like the other person is not completely transparent in your eyes, and you are not completely transparent in the other person's eyes. Even so, for you guys, the probability of being abnormal for 2 people is quite high, or the probability of having a partner and an object is quite high. So overall, the probability of reconciliation is not that high, at least in the short term. The reconciliation is. The resistance is quite big, but still, it's possible, because always, if you're still not satisfied in a situation with him, then you didn't say you wanted to let go of this relationship, and at the same time, neither person in the relationship completely won over the other. Based on this, you would want to make a fuss. If the other person is not interested, those points that the other party also wants will diverge and chase and want the opposite side to clarify some things. So if 2 people are interconnected, there will be a chance, and there will also be quite a lot of conflicts and disputes in your relationship. Then the argument will actually reappear in December, for example. Either the 2 will not be in contact, or they will start arguing again. Then that is a new round of war. But this new round of war is actually... There is no substantial relationship between these 2 people, and the quality of their nurturing has changed, so you guys need to be prepared for this. Before you come back, think about what you want. Because for both of you, your standpoint and his are not the same. Many times you feel that if you want to get what the other person wants to give, it's a simple thing. But the other person might evade, be indecisive, for example. I want to be accompanied, but the other person is like, I think I might be worried about paying too much. I don't want to give you or something. They might just find some excuses. So these 2 people actually have never had a fair and just one. So for this brand you talk, so if you want to find words you find, and then you want to talk to him about the Avengers, you talk to him about the Avengers. But for the compound, there are quite a lot of problems to be solved and communicated between the 2 people. The choice is given about, can you still control the national revolution? Let's take a look at choosing the third set of cards. From the perspective of your card face, it feels like the real timing between the two hasn't arrived yet. Including talking about the Avengers or the compound, so far you might feel that the relationship between two people might only be left to you. Only you persist here alone in a state that only you can't let go, including in December. The overall state is actually you don't have so much motivation to find the other party to apply a facial mask. You may have tried it before, then have go to grasp, but the other party is very cold in handling, or you can't contact the other party. So as for the relationship between you and him, it's stuck here. The two of them actually still have a connection. Like the Wheel of Fate for that person, the appearance of this card indicates that there is a connection between you two. It means that this connection won't manifest quickly. During this December, you do your thing, he does his, and both of you. There are many unresolved issues in relationships, but it's not said that they will be completely resolved this month. So for you two, you can say that if you still want to persist with this person, you can wait a bit more. The opportunities between you two will come in an odd way. It's a bit like either not coming, or you might wait for a long time without coming. You might just give up, but maybe when you suddenly give up, or when you are about to give up, this rolls suddenly. So for this leaderboard, you can give some time, some chance, and for this, it would be nice if another flower blooms among you, whether it's you two or there will be such an opportunity in the Avengers, just that this opportunity may not come so quickly, so just wait. The above is for those who choose the third group of rankings. Hope it can help you. Thank you.